Hello, welcome back to Water. My name is Beast, and today we're back with, IxSHE. Maybe confused. Hey, didn't you say that there would be guaranteed part of the Ditzy Demons on Love With Me today? But you see, that was, I said that even if, like, that be guaranteed a part, in the way that even if the lag is still there in the call. What I didn't see coming is that something came up and they were now busy. So yeah. Awkward, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, that's why. Good ol' IxSHE. Let's get going. I've been staring at my phone screen for the past 30 minutes. I wanted to invite Ayaka out on a date, but after I started composing a message, I got stuck in an endless cycle of writing and deleting, and deleting. Ah! Stop thinking so damn hard about it! It's no big deal! I have to go before I forget. I'm quite looking forward to this weekend, since I have actually been told that the ending I saw for Maki is the only ending for Maki, so therefore, I don't have to go through any more depression. Next time, we'll literally just go for Ayaka-Route. Although there is like a slight Ayaka-Route thing, if I remember correctly. That might be a bit depression. But hey, it's only a might, so who gives a shit? I just I got a trophy in Genshin Impact today. Deal over 5,000 crit damage because I parried the wolf in the challenge with Beidou. Because turns out Beidou is fucking busted. Also, the teachings of gold you get from Beidou, apparently you cannot get. At least I cannot get those yet. I think I might just have to wait for the right day or something. I think it was Wednesday. I can get it. Upgraded her abilities. And I still have not received a new main quest. I've done the quest where you learn that John Ling or whatever it was called, Zhongli, just is unable to bring money. Like, he does not have the mental capacity to grab a bag of Mora and put it in his pocket. He does not have that mental capacity, sadly. So yeah. But after I finished that quest, nothing. I did not get a new story quest, so now I have no idea what the fuck to do. I don't even know if that is supposed to happen, or if that's they just have not made any story quests past that point, or if it's just a bug for me. I have no idea. But oh well. Other than that, I got soft locked today because I was talking to a character as she was walking. She did not stop walking. She just kept walking. I found it funny, so I stopped the conversation, went up ahead, recorded me doing the same thing again, then went to turn off the recording. After I turned off the recording and went to reply, she was suddenly too far away, and I could not get out of the conversation. So I had to close the game. Frustrated by my shilly-shallying, I decided to just hit the call button and get it over with.
Hi.
Ayaka, are you busy right now? Well, I won't deny it, but that's not what I called. I was wondering if you wanted to go on a date today. School on the weekdays and work on the weekends. She sure has a busy schedule. No, that's fine. I probably shouldn't have waited till the last minute to ask. Alright, I'll also make sure to ask you a day or two in advance next
う
time.
ん。あ、ごめん、呼ばれちゃったから切るね。終わったらメールするから。
When it's all said and done, I'm starting to see her right now. Only because we've only just started going out. But if I went to her place, I'd probably only be a distraction.
あ、お兄見つけた
Huh?
ねえねえお兄、あやか姉と付き合ってるんだよね。
Yeah, what about it?
あの日寝坊しちゃって、なんかやってたの見てないから、本当なのか信じられなくて。
Well, it's the truth. We are going out, whether you want to believe it or not.
やばいやばい、何がやばいかわかんないけど、とにかくやばい。
I understand the excitement, but please, tone it down a notch. So why did you come here? To congratulate me?
むしろ私は文句しかないけどね。
Why would you want to complain about my relationship?
だってお兄と付き合い始めてからあやかね捕まらないんだもん。前まではモカと一緒にいたらあやかねの方から来たのにさ。
Ah, okay. She is probably a bit self-conscious of the fact that Alba's no longer her little sister's friend, but now her boyfriend's little sister. Do you really want to talk to her that bad?
うん、最近話せてないからあやかねエネルギーが足らなくて。
I know what you mean. I feel happy when I'm around her too. I actually wanted to ask her on a date just a bit ago, but apparently she's stuck at home helping out the store today.
あやかね休みの日も大忙しだもんね。ってことならあやかねんとこにご飯食べに行けばいいんじゃない？
Huh?
あ、私なんか変なこと言った？
How did I not think of that sooner? Oh, right! Because I'd be too chicken to go there alone, but now I have Alba to go with me.
あやかねに会えるのは嬉しいけど、なんでお兄と一緒に食べに行かなきゃいけないの？
Hey, what's wrong with a little family dinner every now and again? You can't call it family dinner with that mod right here. Shut the fuck up, they don't exist right now. I'll pay.
もうしょうがないな。本当は私から誘おうと思ってたのに。
Very believable, dear sister. Want to leave around 1ish? I'd probably be too busy to talk with us around rush time.
ラジ
Ayasa! It sucks we couldn't go on a date, but at least I'll be able to see you here and hang out some. I return to my room to begin preparing as I try to calm my nerves before we leave. Don't try to get all dolled up, buddy. It'll just be awkward.
二人の時はあやかさんって呼んでるんだ。
What? Am I not allowed to do that?
別に。
She apparently wants me to call her just Ayaka, but I don't know if I can do that just yet.
ああ、それわかる。年上の人を呼ぶ時ってちょっと意識しちゃうよね。
So how's it going, Hajime? We now stand in front of Ayaka's family-owned cafe, the Hourglass. Just knowing that I'm at her house makes my body tense up.
ありがとうございました。モカ、ヤッホー。あれ、青葉？先輩もこっちに来るなんてどうしたの？お兄とご飯食べに来たんだ。
Well, I figure I ought to at least pay my new family a visit every once in a while.
二宮先輩、妹の私にまで気を使わなくていいんですよ。お姉ちゃんですよね。
Alright, you got me. My thoughts seem to be very transparent. Do you guys have open tables right now?
はい。もうランチタイムもラストオーダーの時間も近いですし、ご案内しますので、どうぞどうぞ。
Please finish.
もうランチタイムもラストオーダーの時間も近いですし、ピークも過ぎちゃったんで。
As we enter the building, I immediately catch the scent of a sweet aroma.
こちらにどうぞ。メニューはこちらですので、お決まりになりましたらお声掛けください。
Oops. Fuck! Thanks!
今日のおすすめは？
今日はロコモコプレートとガパオライスだよ。
なら私、 そうだからガパオライスにする。
I'm going to end you, Alba. I am going to end you. I've still yet to buy the shotgun for the really bad ones. But hey, I suppose this should be fine. Hold on. Need to aim correctly. Right between the eyes, right? Is that right between the eyes? Can somebody, like, put a ruler right up against the screen real quick? Oh well. Guess I'll do the Locomoco plate then. Oh, and a nice tea to drink. I like the man. The man knows what's good.
青葉はこの店で一番高いのを。なんたって今日はお兄のおごりだからね。
It says they're serving soft drinks now. Whatever, just get her an orange juice.
かしこまりました。アイスティーとオレンジジュースですね。
ねえ、モカ、綾香姉は今日お店の手伝いしてるってお兄から聞いたんだけど。
ちょっと今休憩中なの。
She alright?
それが。
There aren't exactly any other customers around, but she leans in secretively to whisper into my ear.
昨日の夜か今日あたり、お姉ちゃんと何かありました？
Not that I can think
そ
of.
うなんですか。でも今日のお姉ちゃん。
Fuck! I did not touch the mouse wheel. I think it was still stuck between like two of the ticks, so it finally freed itself.
でも今日のお姉ちゃん、どこか気が抜けてるっていうか、露骨にテンションが下がってるんです。
露骨にってそんなに？
いつもなら何があっても態度には出さないはずだから、ちょっと心配で。
Oh, maybe it was that phone call we had this morning. Part of me is happy, but I can't deny that I feel a little bad about it.
電話？
ああ、デートに誘ったってやつ？
ああ、それで。もうかちゃん、休憩上がったよ。
Well, speak of the devil.
綾香ね、お邪魔してます。はじめたち？なんで？
Just a little sibling lunchtime.
そうなんだ。
Considering I didn't tell her about this, I have to play it off as casually as I can, otherwise she'll get upset.
お姉ちゃん、もう大丈夫なの？調子悪いなら無理するなって言われてたでしょ？
しっかり休んだから、もう大丈夫だって。
でも、二宮先輩から聞いたよ。お姉ちゃん、デート断ったんだって？だからあんなに心ここにあらずって感じだったんだ。
Fuck!
それはそれ。これはこれよ。
Why did I accidentally press instead of going back
だからあ
again
んな
and
に
click on this
心こ
one?
こにあらずって感じだったんだね。
Wanted to...
手伝いをするって決めたからには最後までやり通すから。
その気持ちはすごいと思うけど。
It's sort of the same what Mocha's getting at. Sincerity is a good thing, but it can end up being kind of counterproductive when you're distracted because you skipped out on doing something you really wanted to do. Well, you promised your parents first before I ask, so I'm not worried about it.
そうだけど、初めてのお誘いだったじゃない？びっくりしたけど、嬉しかったし。
I understand that there's nothing that can be done about it, and I accept that, but it still touches me to know just how much Ayaka wanted to go on one. Maybe I'll buy Alba some dessert as thanks for suggesting that we come here.
モカ、友達とおしゃべりするのはいいけど、オーダー通してからにしてくれ。
ごめんなさい。ちょっと行ってきますね。
Sorry, the beard is a bit annoying right now. You don't get all down in the dumps over the date thing. I'm not upset by it.
落ち込んでなんてないから、ただ悪いことしちゃったかなって思ってただけで。お兄も綾香姉に会いたがってたから、そこはもうお互い様なんじゃない？
Can you shut up, please? Though I do somewhat agree with her point.
本当に
Well, yeah.
ねえ、お昼食べ終わったら帰っちゃう？
Huh? Oh, probably. I don't want to bother you for too long.
そっか。
I mean, I would love to stay here for as long as I could, if possible.
お姉ちゃん、うちでゆっくりしたら？
今部屋散らかってるから無理よ。
アイスティーとオレンジジュースです。なら、今すぐ部屋片付けてきなよ。先輩もお姉ちゃんの部屋見てみたいだろうし。
Well, I would, sure, but I don't want to be too imposing.
はい、決定ね。お姉ちゃんはさっさと片付けしてきなさい。
待って、いきなり部屋にあげるのって変じゃない？
知らないけど、別に普通なんじゃない？それが変だったら、友達の家にも遊びに行けないし。
Oh, the insinuation is completely different there. Somehow I feel like she wasn't quite convinced. Regardless, Ayaka promptly leaves the floor as her sister pushes her from behind. Is it just me or does Mocha feel like the older one of the two?
いつもこんな感じだよ。実際モカの方がお姉ちゃんみたいってよく言われるし。
Huh. Not around Mocha too much, so I sort of see her as a new light now. In a good sense, of course. Getting to better know Ayaka's family makes me feel like I'm already getting closer to her.
さてと、もう少しで料理もできそうだから、ちょっと待っててね。青葉は私の部屋で遊ばない？
そうだね。カップルの邪魔したら馬に蹴られて殺されちゃうし。
Oh, shut up!
まあまあ、考え方を変えたらおうちデートですし。ね。
Ayaka, please. Having to endure the blatant teasing is filling me with embarrassment. I can feel my head heating up.
おーい、頼む。
はーい。できたみたいだから持ってきますね。
モカたちのお父さんって優しいよね。
You'd expect him to get on to her about talking to us, but he lets us slide. They probably get along quite well with their parents. Enough that they sacrifice their free time on weekends to help out here.
ガパオライスとロコモコプレートお待たせしました。
ずいぶん待たせちゃってごめんね。食べ終わったらパフェをサービスするから。
Are you sure about that, sir? You don't have to.
いいよいいよ。二人には彩香とモカがお世話になってるみたいだし、これからも彩香たちと仲良くしてやってくれ。
Of course, both me and my sister really appreciate your daughter's company.
お待たせ。もう大丈夫だから。
この後4人で遊ぶのか？
せっかくだしそうしようかなって話になってね。
This seems to be one of those don't tell him situations. I guess he hasn't been told that we're dating yet.
そうなんですよ。ちょっとお兄には男一人ってのが気まずいかもしれないけど、買い物に付き合ってもらおうと思って。そうなの？じゃあなんで私の
Apparently Yuki hasn't been feeling too well today, so Mocha came to us about it, and she suggested we go take her somewhere. Since Yuki is a good friend of ours, we just absolutely wanted to do something to help her feel better.
みんなして何必死に隠そうとしてるの？お父さん、もうはじめと付き合ってるの知ってるよ。
What?
お姉ちゃん、いつの間に行ったの？
てか、せっかく空気読んだのに。
Oh, I agree.
見事な連携だったけど、打ち合わせでもしたのか？
Okay, I like it, the father. Like he is just amused by this. Like he watched this knowing. Oh, they think it'd be a bad idea if I knew, don't they? This is amazing. This is prime time entertainment. We didn't.
で、実際はどうするつもりだったのかな？
お姉ちゃんが今日のデートのお誘いを断っちゃったから、部屋に呼んでおうちデートしたらって言ったの。
ああ。なるほど。
Whoops. Oh god, I'm so that was not the reaction of a happy father. He was wearing such a nonchalant smile mere seconds ago, but now he has the most deathly serious look I've ever seen.
まあ、綾香ももう子供じゃないんだし、二宮君。
Yes, sir.
綾香のことは頼んだよ。
Absolutely, sir. Does that mean we've gotten his official permission?
このことは母さんにもちゃんと伝えとくんだぞ。
さっき片付けてる時に伝えたから大丈夫。
それなら大丈夫だな。それじゃ二人ともごゆっくり。
Don't worry, the walls are soundproof. That was not the plan! I feel like I just stared death in the eye.
お兄よかったね。ある意味公認じゃん。
You think I have?
一瞬、お父さんの顔がマジになってて超怖かった。
I'm not gonna get called out later for a little one-on-one chat with him, am I?
まあまあ、結果オーライでしょ。というか、早く食べちゃわないと冷めるよ。
Oh, right, I almost
い
forgot.
ただきまーす。
We dig into the food as Ayaka and Mocha stand by watching.
アイシーテル。あんまりジロジロ見ないでよ。
This room hella cozy. Where's the door, though? Like, the bed is here, the couch is here. There's like an extremely narrow space to just push through when trying to enter the room. Upon entering my girlfriend's room for the first time, my first thought is how much of a stark different it is from the restaurant. It's simple and comfy looking. While I'm amused by the fact that it's just what I expected her room to look like, it feels like she's staring at me from all directions, which gets me rather nervous. Right, I'll make sure to scan every inch of it.
絶対わざと言ってるでしょ。
Well, even setting aside the fact that you're my girlfriend, getting to see a girl's room is a rare opportunity. What guy wouldn't be a little curious?
世の中にはそういう人もいるんじゃない？それに、女の子の部屋だったら、青葉ちゃんの部屋で慣れてるでしょ？
Eh, not quite. We're siblings, yeah, but I rarely ever step foot in her room. He just looks over at her with a dead expression. Alba doesn't register as a girl to me. She registers as a goddamn force of nature. Like, she is not a woman. She is not to be categorized as woman. She is categorized as catastrophe. She's sitting on the bed and there's a cushion on the floor in front of her, which I go to sit on. Almost immediately, my eyes begin to wander anxiously. I have to think of something to talk about. I'm acting all fidgety and it's lame. Hold on! Why is he sitting down on a cushion that's on the ground when there was a couch? Like, right over on the side. Like, we have, like, this is the plane of her room. Here's the window. Here was the TV. And here was like the cupboard, like the cupboard or whatever you want to call it. Like here was a couch. Like the bed was over here. Like a couch was right here. Yet he is sitting down on a cushion on the ground. Why? I have to think of something to talk about. I'm acting all fidgety and it's lame. So, do you have any fish in that fish tank?
クラゲよ。
Huh. Jellyfish? What is it? Can't see anything in there that looks remotely like a jellyfish. All I can see is that weird thing that looks like a tree
そ
ornament.
の変なオブジェっぽいやつがクラゲだよ。
What? That's jellyfish?
逆さクラゲっていうの。傘がぴょこぴょこ動いてるから気づくと思ってたけど、意外と気づかないのね。
I thought that was the water in the tank doing that. When you said jellyfish, I thought you meant the kinds you see in the oceans that have those big long tentacles.
普通はそうだよね。でもこの子だって立派なクラゲなのよ。
Oh yeah, there's even like a jellyfish next to it. Interesting. I can't stop myself from staring at it.
私もね、この子を見つけたときは店員さんに声かけられるまでずっと眺めてたの。
sways around in the water is somewhat soothing. What's its
そ
name?
れはいいんだけど、はじめ。今あなたは誰の部屋にいるの？
The jellyfishes. Yours, Ayaka?
その彩香さんを放置して、うちの子をめでてるのは誰？
Your boyfriend. Me. Sorry, I just got really nervous on a chat to you, and so I tried to use the jellyfish as a way to spark
せっ
conversation.
かく二人きりなのに。とにかく、私に集中すること。わかった？
Yes, ma'am. It's not every day you see a jellyfish, so I got a bit too captivated. Gotta remember this is date. Ayaka is number one. Alright, I'll sit down beside you.
うん。
Wait, did she sit down on the couch then? Might just be being retarded. Her father looks rather young up there. She's sitting on the bed and he's sitting on a cushion on the floor, so there's no fucking excuse. She didn't sit down on the couch. There is literally no excuse. We've both become noticeably quiet now that I'm sitting next to her. Maybe it's because she's acting so bashful, but all the tension from a moment ago seems to be gone. I'll say though, I didn't expect the jellyfish to be the target of my girlfriend's jealousy.
悪い。私は独占欲強いんだから、その辺分かってくれないと、これから大変。
Fuck! Oh, don't worry, I know you are. I've known you are. Feels nice to hear a girl say that about you, but I'll keep that to myself. I know you had to rush up here earlier and clean up, but is your room usually really messy?
あんまり掃除は得意な方じゃないからね。と言っても、足の踏み場がないとかじゃないし、モカちゃんも自分の部屋のついでに掃除機もかけてくれるから。
Oh, that's nice of her.
うん。だから自慢の妹。こうして二人きりになれたわけだし、言い出してくれたモカちゃんには感謝しないとね。
Yeah. It was a similar thing with me and my sister. I was kind of unsure if I should visit while you were working, but Alba suggested we just come here and come and eat lunch. I don't know why something so simple slipped my mind.
はじめも普通の人と同じなんだ。
What did you think I was?
そうだなぁ。パーフェクトに可愛い私を恋人にしたスーパー生徒会長？
That sounds really lame.
普通にかっこいいと思うけど。
She flashes me a casual, somewhat relieved smile. And it's infectious. I break out into a smile too.
どうしたの？
Can I hug you right now?
急じゃない？
But if you want to know the truth, I want to do all sorts of things to you.
いろいろってどんなことしたいと思ってるのよ。
I want to hug you, kiss you, and even go beyond that.
そうよね。恋人らしいこといいんじゃないかしら。
I don't mind if I do then.
いずれじゃなかったの？
I wrap my arms around her and she blushes from ear to ear, offering no resistance. Her embarrassment is all too clear to me, and then I end up smiling in spite of myself. For all that you said, you don't seem to be too against us.
いきなりとか想定外だし。
You're so adorable. How about this then? I promptly remove my arms so she can be the one to initiate when she feels ready. A slight tinge of sadness in her tone really hits me in the heart and almost makes me feel bad for letting go. Right, senpai? Hug me whenever you're ready.
そんな見られると生きづらいんだけど。
Come Come hug me! I'm ready for you!
そういうのやめてってば。絶対面白がってるでしょ。
Hey, this is embarrassing for me too!
今から行くわよ。行くからね。
Ready whenever you are. As much as I teased her, it feels like I'm the one feeling most nervous now.
これで文句ないでしょ。
What the heck is this light coffee scent I smell? She smells so nice! So pleasant, it's almost mind-numbing. Like, I hate coffee. I do not like drinking coffee. However, the smell is something I can't appreciate. Like, as deep as my hatred for coffee goes, I can still admit coffee smells damn good. Ayaka.
何？
It's so cute and I really want to kiss you right now.
キス？って、いきなりそんなキスって。パーフェクトに可愛いのはいつものことだし、それじゃあ初めはいつもキスしたいと思ってたってこと？
Wow, her self-confidence really is something else. But that silliness is another one of the reasons why I love her. Ayaka? Move my face closer, but she blushes and averts her eyes. Do you not want to?
ダメじゃ。
There's people at the door. There've been people at the door the entire time. This is our first kiss. Her lips are so soft and it makes me want to relish the sensation. I don't need the kissy noises. Ayaka?
何？
Really like that face you just made. Truth be told, I thought it was sexy, but I'd be too embarrassed to tell her that. I wonder if that kiss felt as good. My heart's still pounding.
私もすっごくドキドキしてるし、もっとしたい。
Keep kissing, though. I'm probably not going to be able to hold back my urges. Is that okay?
カモン？
Manage to keep them in check right now, but Ayaka, I really want to make you mine. Her face is really turning me on.
やっぱりそういうのはまだ早いっていうか、覚悟が必要っていうか、もしかして初めも私のこと軽そうとか、雰囲気に流されやすそうとか思ってる？
I suddenly remember those old rumors about her having a bunch of boyfriends or whatever. Of course not. I'll see it. But only once, because it's kind of embarrassing. I love you, Ayaka. That's why I want to be your only one. I want to see all those faces and expressions you'd only show to me, your boyfriend. If she asks me to repeat it for her, I probably won't be able to, honestly.
初めを疑ってたわけじゃないよ。それに、そういうことしたくないってわけでもないし、ただ、初めては痛いって聞くし、痛くて泣いちゃったらどうしようとか思っちゃって、今のはその、言い訳というか。
So, you're interested in having sex with me, though, right?
それは、初めとなら、興味あるかも。
I almost feel like shouting in joy, but I suppress that urge for now. I know a lot of people have the impression that she's not picky with men, and I know that's something that bothers her. Then I'd like to be your first, if you don't mind. I'll be gentle. I don't want our first time to be a bad memory for you, so we don't have to go all the way if it hurts too much for you.
そんな、本当にすること前提で話進められても。
At least make it a thing like she's obviously not mentally prepared. You've just kind of sprung this on her. Just say like, okay? How about keep like a day free next weekend? We're gonna go on our first date. And at the end of the date, we'll take that step together, okay? Like, right now, you're just basically springing this on her, and she's going into a fucking panic. Like, my god, like, take a fucking minute to think about how she feels, motherfucker. Like, she is not anywhere close to mentally prepared to this. Give her some time.
そこまで言われたら断れないじゃん。
Can we? Pretty please?
わかった。エッチしよう。私も興味あるし、それにそんな切なそうな顔されたら答えてあげたくなっちゃうって。
Hold on. Put it here. Just... Ayaka. Then they fucked. Well, they did this while the parents are still in the house.
しちゃったね。
Alba and Mocha are also both in the house. The entirety of the Yuki family now knows they fucked. And since Alba knows, by God, the Ninomiya family's all gonna know soon as well. You were pretty cute.
だからやめてって。ほんと恥ずかしいし。
You're really quite bashful, Ayaka.
なーに？うぶな女は嫌い？
I'll take any kind of girlfriend if it's you, Ayaka.
なーにそれ？バーカ。
She lightly pokes me on the
ね
forehead.
え、今日は何時くらいまでいられるの？
Well, the dorm curfew's at 6, so I can stay for 2 more hours.
そっか。じゃああと1時間ぐらいこうやってイチャイチャして、着替えたらモカちゃんたちとも遊びましょ。
As the only guy among 3 girls, I think you all would be better off without me.
何言ってるの。それだといつもと変わらないじゃない。せっかく彼氏がそばにいるのに、私は恋人を放置してクラゲ見たりしないし。
You still haven't gotten over
だ
that.
からその分、気まずいかもしれないけど、少し付き合ってね。
Yes, Your Highness. Even though we just got through having sex, she has no hesitance in saying that. I've rarely interacted with Mocha in the past, but there's a good chance that will change now, so I should use this opportunity to get closer to her. We laid and cuddled naked for a while longer, basking in that comforting warmth. I don't know why I did that. Hey, Book, could you pass me those papers?
どうぞ。まだ1ヶ月は先だっていうのに、先生もせっつかなくていいのに。
この資料にも目通しといてくださいね。冬のスポーツ大会を開催したいっていう提案書みたいっす。
Due to all the extra work Kozumi's had piled on us, I've had to sacrifice my lunch break today in favor of all this paperwork. Since the requests had been so sudden, it's doubtful I'll even have time to eat lunch. The best remedy for the freezing winter weather is sweat and exercise. I've never really been a huge fan of exercise myself, so I can't say the idea appeals to me very much personally.
自分は賛成っすけど、放課後しか時間作れないし、全員参加は無理そうかな。
It's true, it gets dark early around this time of year, so an event like this would have to be stretched out over several days. It's a bad idea, honestly. It would also risk a lot of students getting sick. We'll need more information first, though. Could you tell whoever submitted this to come to the student council room tomorrow?
了解っす。それの代表、うちのクラスのやつだから聞いてみますね。
Great. I won't be able to make it to the cafeteria, but if I finish up quick, I might be able to stop at the canteen for a quick bite. Come
失
in.
礼します。
Oh, Yuki. What brings you here? I didn't make lunch break plans, did we?
お昼のお届け。教室に行ったら、はじめが仕事行ったって聞いたから、まだなんでしょ？
Oh my god, my sweet girlfriend is an actual goddess.
何泣いてるの？
Sorry, all I've been able to think about for the past hour is the empty pit in my stomach.
そう？そんなにタイミング良かった？
Thank God for girlfriends.
つまり、これが愛の力ね。
Spectator's withering gazes seem to have brought her back down to
今
earth.
のは忘れてちょうだい。
If it's that embarrassing, you should have said anything. You shouldn't have said anything in the first place.
みんなの分も買ってあるから、食べて食べて。
マジっすか。あのミス牽制官が買ってきてくれた昼飯、このまま一生大切にするっす。
You're an idiot. Just eat it, you goon! Everyone drops what they're doing to reach out for the various rice balls and pastries spread out on the desk before them.
ありがとうございます。正直お昼抜きかなって思ってたんですよ。お金、後で払いますね。
I have to remember to pay her back for the juice too, if nothing else.
それで、はじめはお昼休みが終わるまで仕事？
Probably by the look of it. I'm hoping to finish it all now, so I have some free time after school. There we go. In they go, and I don't know why I struggled to open that one last time. That was weird. Oh well. I haven't asked Ayaka what her plans are for today, but I'd like to walk home with her if I can. But you could probably piece that together from what I said.
なら、せっかくだし、お願いがあるんだけど。
Well, as long as it's something I can
無
do.
茶ではないと思うけど、今日、はじめの部屋行っていい？
Huh? Well, sure, I guess.
即答？
I know she's just like, hold up! What? No, wait, that was a slip of the tongue! Why she suddenly want to go to my room? I mean, it makes me happy. Happier than our at-home date the other day. But don't bring it up around the others.
ダメなの？
I have nothing against it personally, but, well, rules are rules.
まったく、よりにもよって私の前で。そんなのダメに決まってるでしょ？
いやいや、ブッキー。この前みたいに泊まってこうってわけじゃないんだから。問題ないでしょ？
あります。基本的に男子も女子も異性の部屋に入ることは認めてないんですから。
Except Yamabuki, she's allowed in anyone's room, even boys. Only on a supervisory capacity, of course. She's never gone into anyone's room for personal reasons.
へえ、そいつは聞き捨てならないわね。ってことは、予売とかかけようと思えば、いつでもかけられたってことじゃない？
And she never does it in her route. That's kind of weird.
そんなことするわけないじゃないですか。寮長としての仕事です。
でもブッキー、よく考えて。
泣き落としは聞きませんよ。
When Yamabuki decides on something, she won't be swayed.
確かに寮には寮のルールがあるのかもしれない。でも私寮生じゃないし、そこは違い封建的の？
確かに、寮生以外の罰則は設けられていなかったはず。
You go, Ayaka! Actually, our dorm rules have some surprisingly large loopholes.
ちゃんと門限は守るし、遊びに行くっていうのがダメなら、勉強を教えに行くってことならどう？はじめだって生徒会長なんだし、私と付き合ったことで成績落ちましたなんて示しつかないでしょ？
それならまあ、言ってることはわかりますけど。 でも、それなら部屋じゃなくてラウンジでやればいいじゃない。
Oh, but you couldn't concentrate there.
仕方ないわね。はじめ。ブッキーに例のものを買収よ。
この先輩、堂々と買収って言ったんすよ。
The goods? What goods?
まあでも、結城先輩が来てるとなると騒がしくなりそうだし、勉強どころじゃなくなっちゃうかもしれないわね。まったく、仕方ない。
Honest to God, like, even if I had no idea what the fuck she was talking about, just at the mention of the goods, just grab your bag, just place it on the table, just for the joke. That's what I would do at least. Really? You're giving us permission?
自分で自分の首を絞めるような問題だけは残さないでよ。
You don't have to tell me twice, we'll be careful. Careful. I'm expecting Yamabuki to actually give us permission.
私のせいではじめのイメージを悪くしたくないし、真面目に勉強しないとね。
She's putting a little too much emphasis on that. But at any rate, that means I gotta finish this paperwork as soon as possible. The sooner I do, the more time I'll have to spend with her. Right, now that we're all fit, let's get back to work.
放課後は迎えに行くから、教室で待っててね。
Once Ayaka leaves the room, a conspicuous silence settles in her wake. Compared to the rest of us, Miss Kensakan really does feel larger than life.
会長、結城先輩にデレデレでしたね。
Don't you mean the other way
まあ
around?
カップルにならなきゃ何も言わないけど、空気を乱すことはしないでよ。
Yes, I know. I'll be careful. No, in all honesty, it wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that the school administration has their eyes on me. If I were to spark some sort of public issue as soon as entering a relationship...
そしたら、早く終わらせちゃいましょう。作業を残して放課後に尻拭いをするのも嫌だし。
We cut the idle chatter and turn our attention back to our paperwork.
IC テル。
それじゃ、私は先に戻ってるから。
Oh, yeah, bye.
会長、またね。
See ya. Once afternoon homeroom ends, I wait in my classroom for Ayaka. She said it wasn't no big deal, but I feel like my room is a bit messy right now. My pajamas and other dirty clothes are just scattered about and my bed isn't made. Maybe I should ask her for some time to tidy up
二
first.
宮くんいる？
あ、結城先輩じゃないですか。
The beard jumped at me. It wanted revenge for its fallen comrades. Oh boy.
会長、二宮くんならそこにいますよ。
Lil purposefully raises her voice so everyone can hear. All eyes suddenly focus on me.
二宮くん、もう帰る支度はできてる？
Yep, I'm all
じゃ
set.
あ早く行きましょう。
Senpai. She snuggles up against my arm without a care in the world. Squeals of excitement echo behind us. As squeals of excitement echoing behind us, we leave the classroom arm in arm. Ayaka, do you think you could give me a few minutes to tidy up my room before you come in?
もちろん。私だって片付ける時間もらったし。
As we leave the campus behind, she seems to grow awfully quiet. Her eyes dart around nervously, unsure of where to settle. Nervous?
いや、それは。
This guy, I was just as nervous when I went to your room.
そういうことなら、してる。男子の部屋って初めてだし、この前のこと思い出しちゃって。
Hold on. I get the first part, but why?
だって、彼氏の部屋でするのって、ちょっと憧れっていうか。
Wow, she's really ready for this. I mean, I would definitely be down for that, but your body just doesn't still hurt, does it?
もう全然痛くないし大丈夫だよ。
Guess there's nothing stopping me then. Although there's a chance we might get caught. I would love to have sex with her in my room and cuddle and kiss. Still, I never expected you to be the one to propose it.
私だって。でも仕方ないじゃない。気持ちよかったんだから。あんなの、そう簡単に忘れられないわよ。
I audibly gulp.
でも、本当に勘違いしないでね。私、ああいうの初めてだったし、ハマってるとかじゃないからね。
I know that. But anyways, I know you've never seen a boy's room before, but it's not really anything special. Just don't look around too much, okay?
好きな人の部屋なんだし、見るなって方が無理でしょ。
Listen, just don't look for the porn. I get the feeling I've had this exact conversation before. You said the same thing to me when I entered your room, remember? Don't think you're gonna get any special treatment.
どうしてもダメ？
I'm not gonna fall for that.
なら勝手にじっくり見るからいいもん。
Hey, you can't do that! Not that I really mind, it's not like there's anything in there I want to hide from her. I just still feel kind of sad that I didn't get to look around hers. If we get into her now, I feel like it'd end up becoming a habit. Once we return to the dorm, I search for my nameplate in the entranceway and flip it from out to in.
ゆうき先輩、お疲れ様です。これに名前をお願いします。
はい。私のサインだから、きっといい値段つくわよ。
いやいや、売り物じゃありませんから。
Oh, I'll buy one. Could you make it out to Hajime with love?
じゃあ、特別にキスマークつけちゃおっかな。
満足ですか？
Like I should just say, are you done with your comedy bit? Then please go to your room.
はい、失礼しました。
Blushing red, she quickly scribbles down her name in the guest book. Somewhat unexpectedly, her penmanship is rather elegant. I'd imagine her writing to be a bit more girly.
理由のところ、勉強を教えるとか、それらしい理由を書いてくださいね。
Man, I still can't believe you're letting Yuki visit my room just to help me study. This is an unprecedented
当
exception.
たり前でしょ？特例中の特例中の特例くらい特殊な事情よ。
これは私も責任重大ってことね。
Contrary to her words, however, she flashes me a bright smile and a suggestive wink.
でも、今度からはよそでお願いしますね。
うん。一度でも初めの部屋が見られれば満足だから。
Alright, now that we've got that settled. Wait here while I go clean up, senpai.
すぐ部屋行かないの？気づかれたらみんな集まってきちゃうわよ。
I don't want to air out all my dirty laundry just yet, so to speak.
何よそれ。なら先輩、よかったら二宮くんの準備ができるまで、私の部屋行きますか？
そうね。そうさせてもらおうかしら。
I'll try to clean up as quickly as I can. For as miffed as Yamabuki made herself out to be, she's being pretty hospitable. Thanking her quietly, I turn around and head to my room to tidy up. Come on in. I did as much sweeping as I could so the place should be dirt-free at very least.
へえ、ここが初めの部屋なんだ。
After walking through the door, her eyes began to twinkle as she gazes around. I won't lie, I'm a bit nervous. I've never invited a girl into my room before.
なんか美味しそうな匂いがするけど、スモーク系の匂い？
Oh, that's probably smoked food you're smelling. I've got a bunch of smoked meat and cheese chilling in my fridge.
もしかして部屋でやってるの？
Oh god, no, I do the barbecuing in the garden outside, of course.
燻製って匂いとかきついし、時間も結構かかるんじゃない？寮でやれるの？
There were a few complaints at first, but those went away soon enough once they tried the food for themselves. These days, I even get requests sometimes.
へえ、話には聞いてたけど、そんなに美味しいんだ。
I just bribed them all with
い
food.
いなぁ、楽しそうで。私も週2くらいでここに住んじゃおうかな。
While that certainly does sound fun, I feel like I'd be thinking about her 24/7 non-stop. I wouldn't be able to get any rest. I'd definitely be open to the idea, but I don't think we have any rooms available, unfortunately. Though from now on, I promise I'll start cooking some for you too, Ayaka. How's that sound?
ほんと？楽しみにしてるわね。でも、美味しいものを目の前にして食べられないってのもなぁ。
We can say that again. The cheese I made last week is, like, pretty much aged to perfection. She was making an innuendo, I think.
だから、私は食べさせてって言ってるの。
Or not! She just wanted some. No, I realize that, but,
さあ、はじめ。一口だけでもよこしなさい。じゃないと、ベッド占領しちゃうわよ。
Don't threaten me with a good time. Because that sounds adorable. But then my bedsheets would smell like her. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant! Why did I say that? No! 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 That sounds weird now! What the fuck did you do, Hajime? Why did you have to say that, Hajime? Why? Why? Now I sound like the freak. That doesn't sound bad at all. But I've no reason to refuse or a bite to eat. Alright, sit down and I'll whip something up. I've got a pretty wide variety. Cheese, bacon, eggs, chicken. What would you like?
全部。言いたいところだけど、夕飯もあるからチーズにしとこうかな。
Here, this is the best quality cheese I got in there. Now no more sulking, okay? I cut a few bite-sized blocks of the cheese, put them on a plate, and hand it to her.
いただきまーす。これ、本当に手作り？お店とほとんど変わらないじゃない。
While it is store-bought, I just did the smoking.
燻製独特の臭みもきつくないし、いい塩梅に仕上がってて美味しい。
Thank you kindly. It's really a boost to my confidence, especially coming from someone who works in a
こ
cafe.
れ、お父さんたちに相談してメニューに加えられないかな。
Hold on, aren't you jumping the gun a bit?
だってこれほんと美味しいんだもん。趣味で留めておくのは惜しいわよ。
Are you telling me to turn this into a career? I'm happy she enjoys it, but I didn't think she'd have such a high opinion of my cooking. But it seems to have lifted her mood a lot, so I breathe a sigh of relief. While on a different subject, what did you think about your boyfriend's room?
漫画とかで見る男の子の部屋って感じかな。ちゃんと綺麗にされてるし、感心しちゃった。
Fuck. Well, in all fairness, I usually have a bunch of clothes strewn all over the floor. I'm guilty of that as well. I have this chair that I bought when I was like, I don't know, was I 16 or 17? Like, it's like a chair that's like straight on the floor. It's basically like it's called gamer chair because you can like plug in like your console in it, and then it had like two boxes right there that the sound came out of. It was really comfy, honest to God, but by God, it was a goddamn. It just did not fit anywhere, and now it's just in my room. I cannot find the cables anymore, and it has been repurposed into clothes rack. Some of the clothes having already slipped down.
そこは私もたまに。
A sudden awkward silence befalls us. The more I try to think of something to say, the more my head becomes filled with distractions until I'm at a loss for words. Would you like something to drink?
いただいてもいい？チーズで喉乾いちゃった。
All I have is bottled tea, though. Is that fine?
大丈夫大丈夫。ペットボトルだとお茶作る手間もないし、持ち歩けるもんね。
What is this conversation even? Ayaka, are you alright?
大丈夫。 肺に入っただけだから。
You mean your windpipe? That's not good. Must have gotten into too much of a
ちょっ
rush.
と、むせて体力使ったから、休ませて。
Careful. She leans her shoulder against me, but continues falling down until her head plops onto my lap. I have no qualms with this, but its possession seems like it'd be a little uncomfortable for her. Unsure of what to do, we remain stiff and still for a few moments. She silently stares at my abdomen, likely feeling a bit embarrassed.
何？
May I rub your head?
よろしい。
So you just wanted me to pamper her like a cat. Alright.
これ気持ちいい。
Was it a genuine
ご
miss?
ざいません。
Pretty used to being pampered, huh? I guess that's the school idol for you.
パーフェクトに可愛い私くらいになると、甘やかしたくなっちゃうオーラを常に出してるから。
You don't actually believe that, do you?
結果的に甘えられればそれでいいの。
She nuzzles her head against my thigh like a fawning cat. I'm the only one that's ever seen the sight of her. My heart skips a beat at the thought.
どうしたの？
Can't help but smile when I realize you're mine.
私だって初めのこと独占してるけど、こうして二人きりでいられる時間が、唯一お互いを独占できるんだから、ずっとこうしてましょ。
Sure.
やった。ぎゅー。
She pulls herself upright and gives me a big hug. Crap, I can't think straight. All the blood's starting to rush straight to my dick. I mean head. I'm being enveloped by her sweet fragrance, and it almost feels like I'm about to be swallowed whole. As I feel her heart beat quick, my own pulse begins to race too. Thought I'd gotten used to hugging like this, but it still gives me butterflies.
そりゃそうでしょ。むしろ照れてもらわないと困るわよ。私ばっかりドキドキしてるなんて不公平だし。
This is why I can never say no to her. Ayaka?
もう、どうしてそう急にキスしてくるのよ。いきなりされたら驚いて楽しめないでしょ。
Tongue! The tongue worms its way inside my mouth and then explodes freely. Our tongues coil around one another as we seek out even greater pleasure. Who's gonna walk in?
もうドキドキした。
Of course, Sam, you used your tongue. That should be cheating. My chest grows much hotter than it normally does when we kiss. Slowly but surely, I can feel the pressure inside of me beginning to build. You're being incredibly assertive today. What's up?
恥ずかしいとか、そういうことを言ってられない状況だって、改めて自覚したの。付き合ったとはいえ、あなたが人気なのは変わらないから、心変わりしないように、しっかり捕まえとかないとね。
I'm honestly happy to hear that, but I thought you promised Yamabuki we'd study. That's right, I'm gonna be making Ayaka out to be a liar. Oh, they are studying. They'll be studying, sex ed. I had to do that.
勉強。そうね。ならはじめは、もっと私のことを知りたくない？
Well, of course. Why do you ask?
だから今日は、私のことをもっとはじめに知ってもらうための勉強会ってことで。
Ayaka? I hate to tell you this, but that was really cheesy.
わかってるなら聞かないでよ。
sorry.
まったくもう。
I really do love that smile of hers. Then they fucked. Oh, best girlfriend I've ever had, Ayaka. She's the first one.
俺の中でって、私以外付き合ったことないよね。
That's right. I don't think I'll ever want to either. I want you to be my first and my last.
もう、なんでかっこいいこと言ってるのに、そうやって恥ずかしがっちゃうかな。
I can't help that, alright? I'm a young guy with a working sense of shame.
私の彼氏なんだから、そこはもっとかっこよくなってよね。私も、あなたの彼女として、最高の彼女になって、最高の奥さんになるんだから。
Those words of hers declared with such confidence. They seized my heart. Although you could say I was probably charmed by her positivity. After that line, I will fucking smite the makers of this game if the after credit scene for them isn't them married. Also, there's smoke chips up there. Just noticed. The fact is, it's becoming a bigger part of my life day by day. In that case, I guess I've got no choice but to be the best husband I could possibly be.
そうよ。私ってば理想高いから大変よ。
Hey now, don't go putting all this pressure on me. I might just buckle, you
この
know?
くらいで潰れるほどやわじゃないでしょ。大丈夫よ。はじめはそのプレッシャーに打ち勝つ強さを持ってるんだから、しっかりしなさい。
You sure got away with words, Ayaka. I doubt there are many people who wouldn't feel their spirits lift after hearing all that. She knows just when to cheer me up and when to give me a kick in the pants. And speaking of pants, she might end up being the one wearing them in this relationship. As I idly think about that and other things, two of us spent the rest of the afternoon cuddling around in bed.
IC テル。
I'm surprised Yasamasa didn't walk in on them. As the sun begins to shine its final rays, I escorted Ayaka to the entrance of the dorm. Since we spent all of our time in my room and curfew is minutes away, there isn't enough time for me to now walk her home. Bit of a miscalculation on my part. But thanks to all this time we spent together, we're both completely full of happiness. So I guess it's not all bad.
それじゃあ、またね。今日は楽しかった。
Same here. Sorry I can't walk you home though.
まったく。家まで送る時間を計算してなかったなんて。お兄のドジ。
Can't even retort Alba. If Alba hadn't messaged me, I would have forgotten all about the curfew. Oh, Buki might have even come barging in on us.
次からちゃんと計算に入れとかないとダメね。どうせなら、ハロパの前みたいに泊まれたらいいのに。
私の部屋に泊まるなら大歓迎だけど、さすがにお兄の部屋は、ちょっと無理じゃないかな。で、もう暗くなってるんだし、モカが心配しちゃうんじゃない？
やっぱそうよね。ならお泊まりは諦めるけど。はじめ、今度デート行きましょうね。
Absolutely.
ねえねえ。てか思ったんだけど、いつまで敬語で喋ってるの？
Huh? I mean, she is technically my senior.
たまに敬語抜けるときあるけど、いつも敬語だよね。私としては、できれば敬語抜きで喋ってほしいなーって、前から思ってたけど。
But really? Then you should have said something.
恋人同士になったってのに、どうして敬語を続けようと思ったんだかね。
Alba, I will smite you. That's not even the issue, though. But having said that, I have thought about trying to speak more casually and openly with her as well. Well, I'll give it a shot starting tomorrow.
だそうですよ。あやかね。
青葉ちゃんグッジョブ。さてと、 このまま喋ってると帰るのも忘れちゃいそうだから、そろそろ行くわね。
二人ともおやすみ。帰ったらメールするから。はーい。おやすみなさーい。
Good night. I'll be waiting for your text. Standing at the entrance of the door, I watch her retreating figure until it disappears into the distance. Occasionally, she turns back to wave at us, probably due to lingering reluctance to part ways. Ready to head back inside? My room smells a bit different. Ayaka's scent seems to linger in the air, reminding me of our deeds from this afternoon. Oh, what is the smell? It smells like sex! Obviously, we were going at it on this bed only a few hours earlier. The lingering scent is so strong. Smelling it is enough to stir my arousal and give me an erection even. Why is that the thing he goes for? Just air it out, like, immediately. Probably gonna have trouble sleeping tonight. You still have time before you actually sleep. Curfew is at 6, you said. You're not gonna be sleeping at 6. You're gonna be, like, staying up and, you know, studying probably or something. Or taking care of your food. Just air out your bed. I lay down on my bed for the rest of the evening, unable to move until at last the scent of my girlfriend finally dissipates.
"会長、今日はゆき先輩来ないんですか?"
Not sure, it's not like she promised she'd come every day. But she is gonna swing by. But if she is gonna swing by, she'll probably be here soon. Ayaka seems to be cropping up in my conversation with the student council a lot more these days, even as we work. I'd been a bit hesitant to speak about her around Yonbuki at first, but once she started asking me questions about her of her own accord, I deemed that it wasn't a big deal.
そういう連絡って取ってないんすか?
She's busy with work at the cafe, so we haven't had much time to chat lately. While she isn't mentioning it, I know she also has her post-graduation plans to think about.
結構頻繁に連絡取ってると思ってたけど、違ったんですね。
でもそれ寂しくないっすか? できるだけ好きな人と繋がってたいとか思わないっすか?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't, but we've both got our own lives to lead. On the flip side, though, it makes the time we do spend together all the more special.
大人なんすね。
That said, we'd probably have a lot more time to spend together if we each weren't so famous. But now that I think about it, we might not have even started dating otherwise.
白亜くんって彼女ができたらそうしたいんだ。
別にいいじゃないっすか。妄想するだけならただっすよ。
By the way, we both know how we feel about the matter without anything having to be said. I guess you'd call it a tacit understanding. I think that's how you say that. Ayaka has a ton of friendships to maintain as well, so it'd reflect poorly on her if she were to neglect them to prioritize her boyfriend.
お邪魔しまーす。
お、噂をすればってやつですかね。
噂？やっぱり私みたいにパーフェクトに可愛いと、どこでも噂になっちゃうのね。ごめんね、罪な女で。
There she goes, tooting her own horn again. I'd better say something before she embarrasses herself. Though I suppose that might be an amusing sight. We were just talking about how often you and I call and text each other.
あんまり連絡取ってなくて驚かれたでしょう。
Pretty much, especially Aqua over there. He got all sappy and asked me if I felt
恥
sad.
ずかしいってやめてくださいよ。
Why not? You're the one who said it. Anyway, what brings you here today,
あ
senpai?
ら、何もなきゃ来ちゃいけない?まったく、遊び場じゃないんですから。それは確かに。
There's a clear difference between a friendly student council and a student council that goofs around with its students. You've got to maintain some level of decorum if we're to keep the people's trust.
まあ今は休憩中みたいなものだったからいいですけど。
ならよかった。でも本当、今度からはもっと気をつけなきゃね。
So what's up?
そんなこと言って、はじめなら分かってるでしょ。
Whenever she's come here, it's mostly been to discuss plans after school. Did you want to go on another after-school date, or did you just want to spend some time with me?
正解。
どっちなんすか？
Don't steal my fucking lines, Shokichi.
どっちも。私好きなことには貪欲なのよ。さてと、それじゃ私、そろそろ行くわね。
Huh? But I thought you wanted to spend some time together.
そうだよ。でも私のわがままでみんなの邪魔するわけにもいかないでしょ。どうせ構ってもらうなら、余計な気を使わないで、思いっきり甘えたいし。
It warms my heart to hear how much thought she's given this, but we're still walking home together after school, right?
もちろん。
But I still have some work here to do. What are you gonna do in the meantime?
それってつまり、
If she's not gonna say something to embarrass herself
はじ
again.
めの目が届かないところで、私が誰と会ってるか気になって、仕事が手につかないとか？焼き餅？そうなの？
No, I'm not worried about that. I fully trust you.
まあ、そう。
As long as you won't get bored or anything. And honestly, I like being the one to pick you up from class sometimes. It's fun to spice things up a bit.
ありがとう。
And you probably didn't expect that to backfire on her. Having gained the upper hand, a reflexive smirk spreads across my face.
会長、俺たちもいるんすから、のろけはやめてくださいよ。
Huh? I wasn't flirting.
いや、どう見てものろけですから。見せられるこっちの身にもなってください。
Sorry.
私たちの話は自然とのろけになるから仕方ないわね。
Why does she have to add fuel to the fire? Maybe partly my fault for playing along, but it's not as if she's completely tactless either. It goes for you too, Senpai. You better tone down the flirting, especially since you're always the center of attention.
私だけ？はじめは？
I'm just a lowly student council president. I'm not as nearly as famous as a two-time beauty pageant winner, Miss Genzakan.
そんなことないと思うけどな。それにはじめは、ミス検正官の彼氏なんだから。
あれ？そういえば、結城先輩って、今年もミスコン出るんですか？
もちろん出るけど、なんで？
なんでって、会長いるのにいいんすか？
Yeah, that's gonna really stunt her votes. What does that have to do with me?
彼氏持ちが出場しちゃいけないなんて決まりもないし。
This'll be her third title on the line. The planning committee will no doubt ask her to participate. If there's any problem to speak of, it'll be the fact that there likely won't be any students willing to contest the invincible school idol. It's gonna be the same problem that got fucking Hiroshi fucked in Maki's route. Like all the, it's gonna be like the girls in Hiroshi's route. Like, he take and not gonna vote. Good thing in Anaka's eyes, probably. And honestly, I'd be over the moon to be dating the girl who won the Miss Genzicon contest 3 years running.
頑張るから、ちゃんと見ててね。でも。
The confidence suddenly wanes as a troubled expression forms on her face. So much for maintaining the student council decorum. We're totally just chatting away now.
今年は余裕で優勝ってのは難しそうなのよね。
そうなんですか？誰か対抗できそうな人いましたっけ？
いるわよ。ほんととんでもないのが一人。今年も余裕で勝って優秀の美を飾ろうと思ってたのに、よりにもよってこんなタイミングで編入してくるなんて。
ああ、小清水先輩っすか？
そう、小清水かすみよ。
確かに小清水先輩って会長一筋でしたけど、その一途さがいいって陰ながらファンが多いんですよ。俺もあの一途さには憧れるんですよね。
Isn't that just because Ayaka rejected you? Though I doubt she even remembers doing so in the first
だ
place.
からこそあの子とは、ミスコンの舞台で決着つけなきゃ、真の勝者とは言えないのよ。
I don't know about that. Honestly, I'm pretty sure Kojimi isn't the type who enjoys being the center of attention. But seeing as Ayaka has already gotten herself all fired up, I wouldn't want to put a damper on her spirit. She's always had a bit of a one-sided rivalry with Kojimizu, so this is probably a matter of pride for her. So, what are you planning to wear for your outfit this year? Any ideas?
それがちょっと悩んじゃってて。
去年はどんな衣装着てたんですか？
どんなのだったっけ？
それなら確か、クリスマスパーティーの時の資料の中に写真が。あったあった。
Oh my god.
そうそう、これよ。さすが去年の私。パーフェクトに可愛いじゃない。
How did the school okay this if it doesn't okay romantic relationships? Also, why is Hajime the only one where we only get to see his mouth? We know what Hajime looks like. Maybe I should, get rid of my face real quick. Boop. There you go. Boop. Yeah, but yeah, how the fuck did the school okay this? But have a problem with, romantic relationships until this motherfucker showed up. I seriously envy the amount of self-confidence you have. But it's definitely justified. You're by far the most appealing contestant up there.
おー、ゆうき先輩めっちゃ綺麗じゃないですか。
でしょ？ミスコンが終わってからのダンスパーティーも、男子から一緒に踊ってくれって、お誘いが殺到してましたよね。
その時は会長もゆうき先輩にアタックしてたんすか？
どうだったかしら。人が多すぎてそこまで覚えてないんだけど。
I actually wasn't at the party. I was working on some behind-the-scenes stuff for the election back then. Now that I think about it, I was just a regular student back then, and Yamabuki was still my staunch opponent.
ちょっと。はじめはミスコンに興味なかったの？
No, of course I did, but seeing her outfit was just so overwhelming,
会長ってそんなピュアボーイでしたっけ？
I did have a bit of a crush on her, but I was just kind of too scared to approach her. If I could do that day over, I would have loved to invite you to dance. But even if we hit it off, it never would have gone anywhere because of the school rules. That's why I wanted to focus my efforts on winning the student council election, so that I could create a scenario where romantic relationships are possible.
今なら私もわからなくもなくもないけど。
Make up your mind, jeez!
それでもミス牽制官と踊れるかもしれないチャンスよ。それをミススルーするってどうなの？
Just pull out this is the line that immediately came to mind upon reading that. Literally just tell her, oh please, we'll have that time to dance on our wedding.
まあ、一人くらい私のこと見てなくたって気にしないけど。
I guess it was a bit of a shock to her.
そんなお近づきにもなってなかった状態から恋人にするなんて。さすが会長っすね。
She was the one who talked to me first, though. I didn't do anything.
私くらいの人間になると、付き合う相手にも相応のものが求められるからね。つまり、初めの努力の勝利ってこと。
Apparently she was only interested in me at first because of my accolades, but now look at her.
会長と話すとき、いつも幸せそうで、多少憎まれ口叩いても怒られないんじゃないかなって思いますよ。
いいでしょ別に。実際好きになっちゃったんだから仕方ないじゃない。
まあ、こっちとしても、変にギクシャクされるよりは、このくらい開き直ってくれてる方が助かるけど。
Still, I don't think you need to worry about winning Miss Kensicon by a landslide. First place is first place regardless. Besides, I'm sure the crowd would be a lot more excited if it were a close match.
確かにイベント主催側だとそっちの方が盛り上がりますよね。
わかってないわね。ダントツ。つまり断然でトップよ。 それこそ、パーフェクトに可愛い私のための言葉じゃない。
Well, I can't really attest to any of that, to any of what you just said. I certainly can't stop Ayaka from being the prima donna that she is.
それに今年は、自分のためだけじゃなくて、彼氏のために優勝したいしね。
I appreciate that, but what if you don't win? This might not be the most appropriate thing to ask, but oh well.
そうね。優勝できなかったら何でも言うこと聞いてあげる。
Oh? Well, I can't think of anything I wanted to do for me off the top of my head. Is this still a blank check from Ms. Kenzakon herself? I would be a fool to let such a golden opportunity slip away from me. Alright, everyone, listen up. We're going to do everything we can to stop Yuki from winning that contest.
どうしてそうなるのよ。
さすが会長、やることがえぐい。
I'm just kidding, obviously.
いいわよ。こっちだって本気なんだから。舐められたままじゃ終われない。優勝できなきゃ、なんだってやってやるわ。
ゆうき先輩まで悪乗りしないでくださいよ。それでいつも痛い目見てるって自覚ないんですか？
Looks like she's finally had a moment of
しかも
self-reflection.
それ言ったら、そもそもミスコン開催しなきゃ優勝できなくなるでしょ？
That's a brilliant idea.
それだじゃない。生徒会がイベント潰してどうするの？
I told you I'm only kidding. I wouldn't have the power to do that even if I wanted to. Plus, I'd be impeached in a heartbeat.
まったく、冗談は二人きりの時だけにしてよね。ちなみに、どんなことをお願いしようとしてたの？
Has she not learned her lesson at all? Would have probably just asked her to pamper me for an entire day or something silly like that. I'd ask for a kiss while you whisper sweet nothings into my ear. That's a kiss that make you so embarrassed you'd never be able to forget it.
そんなことでいいんだ。
会長たちって、好きあらばのろけてますよね。
そんなことないわよね。ブッキー無言やめて。
Didn't I tell you just a minute ago to tone this stuff down?
今の言葉、見事にブーメランしてるの気づいてる？
Of course, but I've come to the conclusion that I won't be able to tone it down, so I've given up on trying.
まったく。
Well, I'm sure the contest will be hosted this year, same as every year, and I promise I'll be there to watch this time.
彼女の晴れ舞台を見ないなんてありえないもんね。
Given the flow of conversation, I think this is a good time to drop another bombshell on her. By the way, how much time are the contestants usually given on stage?
ちょっと待って。ダンスパーティーだけじゃなくて、もしかしてミスコンも見てなかったの？
No, I was there, just for the award ceremony, though.
はあ、生徒会長になるためって、どれだけ頑張ってたのよ。
I have went multiple weeks without sleep. It was all I could really think about back then, to be honest. I hardly paid any attention to anything else going on.
つまりそれって、私が初めに近づかなかったら、こうして付き合うこともなかったかもしれないってことでしょ？
Well, you have to remember, I felt like we were totally out of my league. Honestly, she's not wrong. It's only because she confessed to me first that we're that we're together right now. If I had to be the one to approach her first, I doubt she would have even spared me a second glance. If I had to be the one to approach her first, I doubt she would have even spared me a second glance. Well, we probably wouldn't have gotten together if you hadn't made the first move.
結城先輩って、追われる恋より追いかける恋じゃないと燃えなさそうっすよね。
It looks like he's wearing a party hat! Why does it look like he's wearing a party hat? It looks fucking stupid, man. Why is that so funny to me? I don't know. It's not the alcohol, I can guarantee that. This shit is not enough to make me drunk, motherfucker.
多分そうかも。
なら、当時から会長が言い寄ってきてたらダメじゃないですか。
ごめん。やっぱそうかも。
That sure doesn't sound very convincing.
そういえば会長、さっきから結城先輩に敬語使ってませんよね。
That was a mutual decision. Aside from the honorifics, we're trying to loosen up a bit in front of others. I'd be lying if I said it. It's been easy for me, though.
これで二人の距離がもっと近くなって、ラブラブ度もアップね。
Stop it, senpai. Don't get all cozy with me when other people are watching.
照れてる？
Now,
いいんだよ、遠慮しなくて。むしろ、初めの照れる顔が見たいな。
yes, I know you do. Let's save this for the walk home together, alright?
ちょっと扱いが雑になってきて悲しいんですけど。
I just don't like to make a habit of acting bashful around other people. I want that side of me to be reserved for my girlfriend
で
alone.
もそういうのを見れるから楽しいんじゃない。
私もそれには同意ね。男性ってそういうところなかなか見せないから貴重だし。
If I hear one, oh, he's blushing, how cute is that? I'm getting the hell out of here.
恥ずかしそうに照れる姿が可愛いんじゃない。逃げるのも、それはそれで可愛いからね。
会長、結城先輩に可愛いって言われる未来しかない気がするっす。
Yeah.
あとは、一生懸命頑張ってる姿に、キュッてくるわよね。
わかりますそれ。それが自分のためだったりすると、なおいいですよね。
The two girls continue prattling on about what makes guys attractive to them. Our conversation naturally split into two as the girl pairs off with each other, leaving me and Hakuma to our own devices. What about you, Hakuma? Is there anything in particular you think makes a girl look cute?
そうっすね。うなじとかいいっすよね。色気を感じます。
We're talking about what makes them what makes them look cute, not your weird fetishes. Very sure is it cute. The nape? You mean the back of the neck? What's so sexy about that?
会長、そこに気づけないなんて、がっかりっすよ。例えば、この浴衣のお姉さんのうなじ、エロくないっすか？
Huh. That is kinda hot. Picture he shows me on his phone is that of a young woman wearing a light kimono with her hair done up. That's something strangely sensual about the photo, all the more so when I imagine Ayaka with the same hairdo and outfit.
あとは、脇とかもエロいっすよ。
Okay, you've lost me. Why are you listing off your fetishes, dude? And all the stuff you're mentioning is like creepily specific stuff too.
何ですか？脇フェチはそれなりに需要ありますよ。女性が見られて恥ずかしいところ第1位の場所をじっくり見たりペロペロしたり。
Stop! Stop right this fucking second!
そんなことをされて恥ずかしそうにしている表情を間近で見れ最高に決まってるじゃないですか。
This guy's a grade A pervert! Wait a second. Where'd you hear that it's some woman's most embarrassing place to be seen?
ネットです。
Don't believe everything you read online, you idiot.
そりゃ胸やあそこは見られて恥ずかしいのは当たり前じゃないですか。しかし日頃の手入れを怠ったら恥ずかしい場所、それが脇。そこをいじられたらそりゃもう恥ずかしいったら。
Thank you. Thank you. Finally. He is screaming about his fetishes and about armpits with two women in the room.
ちょっとさっきからなんて話をしてるのよ。
うわ頭割れ
Too bad it didn't actually split like a melon. Nabuki slams down the heavy bayonet he just used to crack Hakua's skull onto the desk. Both she and Ayaka are glaring at me red-faced.
ハクアくんって結構ヤバい性癖持ってたんだね。
俺なんてまだまだひよっこっすよ。世の中には車とセックスするような人もいるんですから。
What? Whoosh.
ごめんなさいごめんなさい。もう言わないんで、ファイルは勘弁してください。
まったく。
はじめはこんな道に進まないでね。
I have no plans to, at least. I gotta ask, though. Is it true that the armpit is the most embarrassing part of a woman's body?
なんで興味津々になってんのよ。
It's a purely academic question. I have to know how to avoid being corrupted by the dark side.
もう落ちてるじゃない。他の人に聞いてよ、もう。
What am I supposed to ask if I can't ask my own girlfriend?
私に聞いても絶対答えないからね。
Then what do you want me to do? Ask Alba!
ああ、もう、カイさん。私他のところで待ってるから。
This is genuinely embarrassing for me, okay? Is this what you wanted to see?
まあ、なんか頭痛くなってきた。
Same. Yabuki clutches her head in exasperation while Hakuwa, unable to contain his excitement, still seems bursting to say something. At this rate, I think it's safe to say that we won't get much more work done today. This conversation's taking a really weird turn. Why don't we just call it a day?
そうね。会長まで変な性癖に目覚めたら、怖くて生徒会室来られなくなるし。
I just told you I'm not!
私がいいよって言っても
Well, that's different. Hey! I thought we were dropping this conversation! Avoiding Yamabuki's withering gaze all the while, I quickly gather my things and prepare to head home.
IC テル。
What the fuck was any of that? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Yeah, leave it off here. So yeah, see you next time. Bye.